Hey everybody, thought I'd make a quick video about how to get your Blazing Irie Wings from the Mega Spellbind Roulette challenge. This is how I did it. It's not the only way to do it. I am a casual gamer, so I'm by no means a pro, but I still got the wings at the end of the day. So I'm going to show you the build that I used as well as the gear that I used, and I'm going to share with you some tips to help get you through to the end. The gear that I used was, in the beginning of my leveling, I had 4 pieces of Shadowcraft gear, and I realized how much easier the leveling was with good stat gear. So I ended up going to get Marks of Ascension through my dailies on my main and just hammering those out with my portable core board to get the Marks of Ascension that I needed to get the full set. So I ended up getting the full set, I think, in my late 30s. So for the pieces that I didn't have, I was picking them up through the quest chest that you get and just picking the ones that had the most agility in them. I ended up with the dagger as well as the bow, which were great helps in terms of my stats as well. So it also comes with, the base experience XP increased by 10% as well. So that is a bonus, was a bonus. So that's the gear that I use. Don't stress if you don't have it. Just pick up the best agi gear that you can along the way. The build that I used was made by this guy Songs. You can go into the hero arc and just look up Mega Spellbind Roulette easy. It literally was easy. The entire build is geared towards your survivability as well as maximum output with your auto shot. So you've got things like Rock Biter weapon that increases your attack power. Aspect of the Hawk increases your attack power. What else have we got? You got Zerka Stance down there. There's 3 buffs that primarily this works with. Blessing of Might, Blessing of Kings, and Mark of the Wild. All geared towards, again, survivability and increasing your attack power, increasing the speed of your auto shot, the power of your auto shot. So everything that's in here is geared towards that. You've got poisons, increasing your crit chances. A lot of the build is about increasing your crit as well. Improved poisons. I use deadly poison most of the time because I already had frost armor, which later turns into ice armor as you level up. So this build is a great build, and this is the build that I used to get to level 70 max level to get the wings. So check that out. It's a great build. These are the MEs, suggested MEs. I had all of them, and I added 2 extra ones, Brutal Auto Shot as well as Focused Auto Shot. So those all increased crit chance, I think. Bonus scaling, crit strike damage, crit, and auto shot abilities increased. So that's the build that I used. Incredibly easy. Basically auto shot your way to level 70 and be smart about it. So that's the build. A few tips that I would have for you is to stay out of caves, stay away from rare elites because they hit hard. You can probably get the same amount of XP from killing that one elite that you can going to a bonus XP area killing 2 normal enemies. So just remember that. At every level, have bandages and healing pots prepared, because you might not need them, but if you did need them, you've got them. So make sure that you're as prepared as possible so that you don't die, because you only have 1 life in this challenge. So it's best to just be as prepared as possible. Bandages at every level, healing pots at every level. Another thing I found useful was having swiftness pots as well. And you could also use the pumpkins that you get from the innkeeper because it's Halloween season on server, and there's no CD in between using the swiftness pot and the pumpkin, so the speed at which you get away can last longer. The length of time of the speed lasts longer if you use both of those things and you find yourself in a bind. What else is there? At level 58 you can go to Outlands. Just go to Outlands, do yourself a favour. The XP is way better there. As you can see in my UI, it's got no spells in it, and that's because I'm a bit of a bartard, and I would probably end up pressing something by mistake and killing myself. So I would manually go into my spellbook and buff, just to make 100% sure that I'm not going to kill myself. So if you're a person that needs them in your hotbar, make sure that they're not keybound or anything like that, and you should get through that okay as well. Your poisons, applying poisons doesn't proc on the roulette, and neither does munitions expert, so you don't have to worry about any of that. As much as possible, go to bonus XP areas if you're prestiging, and I would suggest that you do this prestiging anyway, and not start with a brand new character straight into the challenge, because you won't be able to get your Emmys that way. But also, if you're prestiging, try and do it on a World XP buff day, because I think there's Dungeon XP, BG XP and World XP. Go on a World XP day because you get bonus XP there. Also, you get rested XP from being in an inn, as we all know. So, bonus XP area, bonus XP hotspot areas, World XP buff, prestige buff, and rested XP, all of that equals awesome XP. And the last thing is to remember to refresh your hawk aspect every time you level up, because there's nothing worse than not keeping an eye on that and realizing you're ripping yourself off attack power, which can get you through leveling quicker because you can kill things faster. So I think that's all the tips I have. That's the build, that's the gear, and those are the tips. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, just for informational purposes, I'm just a casual gamer, and good luck and have fun.